Welcome to the 10 unique ways to get paid to speak. We're going live on Facebook as well, so let me press that button. Welcome to 10 unique ways to get paid to speak. You're about to learn 10 very specific and unique ways to get paid to speak that you can use in the next 30 days so that you're set up with speaking engagements before the summer. You're set up before the summer with as many speaking engagements as you want, and you're set up to reach your clients, fill your programs, fill your practices. Who's in? Say yes in the comments down below if you are in. And how many of you would like to get paid to speak? Put the word paid in the comments down below if you want to get paid to speak. And I hope that every single one of you watching puts the words paid or the word paid in the comments down below right now, because that's what this workshop is about. And it's not just about getting paid to speak for one time, but it's about setting you up for long-term sustainability in your business. Type the words long-term in the comments down below if you want a business that works in the future as well. So this workshop is going to teach you how to land high-paying speaking engagements, book 10 stages before the summer. In fact, in the next 30 days, if you're ready to go for it, 30 days, type the word 30 days in the comments down below if you're like, oh, let's do this in 30 days. And my promise to you is that you're going to leave this really special workshop empowered to stand in your own courage and power as a speaker and as a change maker. So I'm really excited for you all. Why should you speak? So how many of you are already speakers? Just type the word speaker in the comments down below. If you're already a speaker, if you're like, I'm already a speaker, I'm taking it to the next level. And how many of you are new to the speaking world? Type the word new in the comments down below. Wherever you are in the spectrum, it's perfect. Everyone take a deep breath, hand on your heart. You're in a perfect spot no matter where you are. But speaking, wherever you are on the spectrum, it can help you build a magnetic business and a brand that stands out in what can be a crowded market nowadays. How many of you notice that it's kind of crowded? Put crowded in the comments down below. See, I'm keeping you active. If you notice that there's a lot of people doing what you're doing or doing what you want to be doing, if you notice that, put it in the comments down below. When you speak, there's nobody like you. When you do writing, when you do ads, all the things, there's a lot of people like you. And with AI and ChatGPT and all these things, it's like, who knows what's happening? But when you speak, your authenticity and reality comes out and your ideal clients can find you. Who's up for that? Show me your hands, put them up and give me a little sparkly fingers if you're up for being authentically you and really standing out. So you can be paid to speak. Some people speak free and some people speak paid. I'll talk a little bit more about that with you in a little bit here. But why do you want to be paid to speak? Why do you want to be paid to speak? Think about that for a moment. What is it in you that makes you say to yourself, let me get paid to speak? So you want a business that functions. Put it in the comments. Like, what is it about being paid to speak that really appeals to you? Put it in the comments. Think about that for a moment. Why do you want to speak? I can totally relate. Oh, I like this. I'm seeing inspire, empower, connect in the comments. That's really beautiful. And I totally agree. Ooh, and I love the word fun as well. Like, have fun. I see also things to say that people will want to hear, affecting more people at a time. I have a message that everyone should hear to uplift others. You're just in the right place, everyone. Like, do you feel that you're surrounded by heart-centered women leaders right here in this community right now? So good. So I'm like you all. I've always wanted to help and inspire and uplift people. And there was a time when I didn't do that. I was afraid of actually being seen. So even though I wanted to help people, even though I wanted to inspire and uplift people, I was afraid that I would get judged. I was afraid that the other women in my community would hate me if I rose up and was successful. And that actually started to happen in subtle ways in my community. How many of you can relate? Put yes or relate in the comments down below. It was a devastating time in my life, and I went into hiding. In fact, I burnt out, went into hiding, was totally afraid, got judged. Like, everything that could happen happened, and it was really, really hard. And I remember I was a publisher of a magazine, a health and wellness magazine, for a decade, and I put everybody else on the front cover of that magazine, except who? Me. I did not put myself on it, but everybody else did. I produced large-scale transformational festivals and events, and I produced thousands of workshops. And guess who was speaking? Everybody else except me. I was putting everybody else first, and my business was struggling, and I wasn't living my purpose. And when I decided to make a shift in that. I looked at it and went, everybody else is, wait, I'm not on the cover. My husband, Stephen, who I work with, is amazing. He said to me, look at Oprah magazine, who's on the cover? And I was like, Oprah? So he was like, you need to be on the cover. I finally did put myself on the cover. I finally started to speak and things started to shift. I noticed that every time that I spoke, I got income. Every time that I spoke, I got clients. Every time that I spoke, my business grew. How many of you can relate to this possibility? Type the word possibility in the comments down below. And I love speaking so much. I've actually been studying speaking and leadership, transformational leadership for over 25 years. I've been an entrepreneur for 30 years. And that I've found that when women rise together, that we can make a huge difference. And when we get training in speaking, like we lean into our craft as speakers and leaders, and we trust that we don't have to know it all, but we trust that if we get training and we get support and we know the systems and the structures to move forward, that we can make a huge difference. How many of you are here to make a difference? Type yes in the comments down below. And since then, like it's still scary. Every single time, it's still nerve-wracking to get on the big stages that I get on. I speak alongside incredible leaders like Jack Canfield and Marcy Shimoff, Danielle Laporte, and a whole bunch of other amazing people. Every time it's nerve-wracking, and it's okay. But I tap into my courage and I do it anyway, and my life and my business continues to grow. How many of you want to have that? Type grow in the comments down below. Because I believe fully that no woman should ever have to silence herself or be worried about judgment or be put down or hold her light back. It's time for you to totally shine. And I'm on a mission to empower 1 million women speakers around the globe to shine their light, their authentic light, their real, true light, and make a difference in the world. Are you with me? Type yes in the comments down below if you're with me. I believe it's time for you to become a sought after speaker. Yes, you don't have to be perfect. You can fumble on your words. You can take sips of water in the middle of your talk, as maybe you need one, and that's totally okay. So you can be totally real and totally you, and you can exponentially grow your business. Are you ready? Type ready in the comments down below. Are you ready? Are you ready to learn these 10 ways? So let's talk about a couple of things before we go into the 10. I see so many of you ready. 3 big reasons to speak. What do you think are the reasons to speak? So I already talked about a couple, but reasons to speak. Number 1, speaking will grow your, can you see that? Let me move it over. There it is. It'll grow your list. And your list is powerful. Your list means what? When I say your list, what does that mean? Type it in the comments down below. Let's see how advanced you all are. When I say your list, I mean your email list, not your regular list, but your email list. You got it, because somebody I know had her Facebook account hacked and shut down yesterday. At least she had emails, and it's incredible. Emails are your people. So you can grow your list. Number 2, with speaking, you can fill your stuff, meaning get potential clients, dream clients into your courses, your programs, your events. What have you got, everybody? Put it in the comments down below. What have you got to fill? Is it a group program? Is it a one-on-one program? Is it a one-on-one practice? Is it a big event? Is it a small event? Is it a training? Is it a retreat? What have you got to fill? Put it in the comments. I'm seeing group programs, retreats, group programs, one-on-ones, retreats, group programs. Oh, you women are amazing. This is really exciting. Put it in the comments. One-to-one, speaking can fill it all. So you can fill whatever you got to fill. And the third big one is, on the back end of all of that, you have income coming in, because a business functions when it has income. Are you with me? Put a money symbol in the comments down below, or a little bag of money symbol in the comments down below. If you know that you being a heart-centered entrepreneur must be paired with you earning money. That's just the way it is. We have to have money coming into your business. So I'm going to teach you today about that as well. So you don't have to wait to earn money in your business. You can get paid to speak quickly. So you're going to learn 10 unique ways to get paid to speak really soon. And I'm actually going to share 2 bonus ones with you at the end. So there's actually 12 unique ways to get paid to speak. I couldn't stop. When I was preparing this workshop for you, I was like, they need 12 ways. So are you ready for the 10 ways? Everybody type ready in the comments. Oh, I'm so glad. Tracy says, I loved it. Already. And thank you all for participating and interacting. It's your learning I'm here for. And that's why I'm asking you to do these silly things and post in the comments. And everybody who's here behind the scenes with me, give your body a little wiggle. When you do embodied learning, it helps. It move your body when you're learning and it'll up level your learning. Okay, are you ready for number one? Type a number one in the comments down below. Number one. The number one way to get paid to speak as quickly as possible is to do something really special. It's to do something really special. And this isn't even a place, but this is a you. We're going to start with you, starting with you. Be better, be a better speaker, up level your skills of speaking. And I'm starting with this before I tell you some actual specific ways and places you can reach out to get paid. I want you to start with this one. Why? Why do you think I'm wanting you to start with this one? Put it in the comments. Because when you are a more courageous, confident, clear speaker, you will be asked back. And not only will you be asked back to places to speak, but you'll be given to other places to speak. So work on your craft as a speaker. Yes, Serenity says challenges ourselves to grow. Exactly. So I teach speaker power tools and the secrets of transformational speakers. I'm teaching that actually next week at our Unleashed retreat for speakers, which I'm so excited about. I promise I'll tell you about it later. So start with being better, up-leveling your skills, and practicing. Everybody take a deep breath right now. Really huge deep breath. Practice makes what? Practice makes permanent. Practice makes better. Doesn't make perfect. Don't worry about being perfect. So when I talk about being better and up-leveling your skills, it just means that you practice, that you learn new skills that you don't know yet. You learn the secrets of transformational speakers and power tools so that you can be a better, more engaging, powerful, more impactful speaker. So what kind of speaker do you want to be? Put it in the comments down below. Engaging, powerful, inspiring, impactful, motivational, transformational. What is the kind of speaker that you want to be? Stick it in the comments down below right now. I'm seeing impactful, engaging. Yes, 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 yes. All the things. So good. All of the above, transformational and motivational. Beautiful. Excellent. I love this. Okay, are we ready? Are we ready to learn some actual places now? Okay, so if you want to get paid to speak, there's some places that have money for you. I'm going to go through these now. There are places they have money to pay you. So we're going to start with corporate. What this means is what businesses, organizations, corporations would bring you in and have you be a guest speaker or lecturer. So I used to get brought into big businesses like banks and insurance companies. They have budgets of wellness for their staff, and they're waiting for people like you to be available so they can bring you in and speak to their team and their staff and their people. And when they do that, when you come in and you get paid, guess what happens? You get clients from that as well. So what do you speak on? Tell me in the comments down below, like, what is your topic in 3 words or less? 3 words or less, everybody. Put it in the comments down below. What is your topic? And then you can think about, it doesn't have to be related. Meaning if you speak about communications, relationships, oh, this is beautiful, stroke recovery, the feminine art of business, finance, women empowerment, heartbreak, grief, loss, multiple income streams, true happiness, radiant health. Oh, these are so good. Whatever you speak on, you can relate it to these places. So look for local places in your local communities. You know, one mistake I see women speakers making is that we're always thinking like, I want to speak like on the big online stages, but start in your local community is where you can get paid very quickly. So look for local places like bank, corporate offices, big companies, small companies, big and small businesses. Ooh, life purpose. That's a great one. Radiant health. They have a budget to pay you. So think to yourself right now, where could you go and speak? What kind of company or business could you speak at? Is there a health food store? Is there a yoga studio? Is there an insurance company, a bank? They need training for their teams. Type it in the comments down below. What kind of places could you find straight away and that you could go to? All right, number 2. Number 3, we're going to talk about another place that has funding for you. Our schools. Your local school district often does what sometimes is called Pro-D or professional development for their teachers and their support workers. It's mandatory. It's almost monthly. And they're always looking for people to help and teach their teachers and their teams about life purpose, radiant health, true happiness, multiple income streams, feminine empowerment, all the stuff you all teach. They're looking for people and they have a budget. These are quick and easy ways that you can start to get paid as a speaker. And guess what happens when you start to get featured in these simple local areas? You'll have credibility and you'll also have the experience you can start to put on your speaker's resume and your speaker's media kit, which is one of the things that I teach. You can put that in there and people will go, wow, she's got all this experience. So schools, I'm talking like elementary and high schools, and also universities and colleges. So reach out to these people and find out what they need for their next professional development day. Yes, so put in the comments down below if this is making your wheels spin, your creative wheels spin. Type spin in the comments down below if you're like, oh yeah, the wheels are starting to turn. That's what's happening, is the wheels are starting to spin around and go, oh, creativity is coming in. I'm thinking about all the local schools and I'm thinking about all the local businesses. And then number 4, let's go to number 4. I need a new color for your brains. Number 4 is, let's call it community. Community organizations, associations and charities. Think the Cancer Society, the MS Society. What are some local societies and associations, your local community associations, your women's shelters, your what else? What other possibilities? Put them in the comments down below. What community associations, your seniors associations? Come on, everybody, put them in the comments down below. What associations, charities? Look online and look local. You can look in your own chambers of commerce to see what exactly chambers of commerce. You got it. Seniors, chambers of commerce. Yes, Janice and Tracy both write chambers at the same time that I thought of it. Think of those associations, and oftentimes in the back of newspapers or local magazines, there will be associations, churches, charities, local, yes, rec departments, small business groups. You can go and speak to those. Yes, yes, yes. So there's so many possibilities for you all. So by the end of today, I'm hoping that you'll leave here. Women's business groups, exactly. School district, annual events, churches. Yes, see, these wheels are turning. It's so good. Temples. Yes, keep writing, everybody. This is a wonderful brainstorm list. Churches and temples. So I'm hoping that you'll leave with ideas of like 5 of those and 10 of those and 15 of those. Library. Exactly. So contact them and find out if you can speak at them, because when you speak, you stand in the position of expert and your business will grow rapidly. I teach so many things, and I'm going to be teaching so much of it next week at our Unleashed event. It's April 25th through 27th. I'll tell you about it later. Right now, my intention is that you get some specific, really specific, like you write down the name of 5 or 10 community associations and you reach out to them today. Type the word today. If you type the word today, if you're willing to do some today. Tracy says these are free gigs, correct? These can be free, but the cool thing is that schools, businesses, and community centers often have budgets to pay you. So that's why I'm saying you can get paid speaking gigs immediately. So you don't have, yes, speak free, but I'm going to tell you more about that later. But you don't have to speak free at these places because they have budgets. And the first one, be better, means be a better speaker. Be a better speaker. And I'll teach you more about how to do that at the Unleashed event. Okay, are we ready for number 5? Type in the number 5 in the comments down below if you are ready for number 5. This is a really cool way to get paid to speak as well. How many of you have heard this word? There we go. Type yes in the comments down below if you've heard that word. Affiliate, it means you get paid. These are all ways to get paid to speak. You get paid. So affiliate for other people's events or products. You can speak about other people's events or products and then be paid. Collaborative marketing is one of the best types of marketing. Organic marketing is kind of slow. Paid marketing is kind of expensive, but collaborative marketing is that beautiful zone in the middle. I'll teach you more about this next week at the Unleashed event. So collaborative marketing is powerful. You can affiliate for other people's events or products and get paid money. Who has an event coming up that would pay other people if they got people there for it? How many of you have products that you would pay other people to sell if they spoke about it. Put yes in the comments down below if you have that. So affiliating can be a really great way to get paid to speak. All right, are we ready for number 6? Type number 6 in the comments down below. Number 6, this is a really cool way to get paid to speak as well, is that you can be a guest. You can guest speak on other people's stages, on your colleagues' stages and events, your colleagues' courses. Who has a course here that you could bring somebody in as a guest expert in, and you'd be willing to pay them a little bit, either pay them in cash or pay them in commission? How many of you have courses that you'd be willing to bring in a really cool guest expert in? Type yes in the comments down below. If any of you ever need a business expert, I'm your girl. Just contact me, okay? So colleagues, courses, and classes. And you can meet a lot of really incredible women to network with and pay each other, and also put each other in front of each other's audiences to grow your businesses together. It's one of the things that I specialize in. I'll teach you more about that next week at our events. Okay, so guest speak on each other's stuff. This is a really cool way to get paid to speak. All right, so number 7. Are we going to fit all these? Yeah, number 7 is going to go down here, and then I'm going to have to find another page. I'm writing too big. All right, so you need leverage. You need a list and a platform. In order to be a paid speaker, there's some solid foundations that are important for you. Write these down. You need a list and a platform. By a platform, I mean your own show. Think about Oprah. She did it. Oprah is one of the most prolific leaders on the planet. I'm just saying. And why? Because she hosted her own show for a very long time. I think there was something like 5,000 plus episodes. I started my own show about 6 years ago, and it's one of the things that I teach our clients now, because it is such a powerful way to have leverage, and it opens doors. And eventually, having your own show can be actually paid. So number 7 is post your show. I like teaching video shows. Some people like audio, whatever it is. Video is my preferred method because it is so connecting and so powerful. So video shows are really powerful. Now you can have that show be, are we going to fit number 8 here? Yeah, let's fit number 8 right here because it's related. You can have that show be sponsored. Meaning you talk about products or you endorse things, and other companies will pay you once you have a big enough following. And so you do need to build up your following in your email list, and that's important to do. But companies will and can pay you. There is money out there for you. Everybody put your hand on your heart and say, there's money out there for me. There's money out there for me. Don't assume that companies or schools or corporations or businesses can't pay you. Assume that they can. Assume the best. Say yes in the comments down below if you want to assume that there's money out there for you. Number 9. Where are we going to put number 9? Let's put it up. Let's put number 9 up here. I hope that your notes are a little bit neater than mine. Although not neat notes are good too. It's a sign of a creative brain. Put creative in the comments down below if you're creative like me. Okay. Number 9 is, this is the sound of ringing. I don't know if you heard that or not, but I could hear ringing. Okay, number 9 is be in a network of other speakers. This is really powerful. Network. Because your network is your net worth. You might have heard that before, and that's really sweet. It's important to be in a community of other women leaders and speakers who are rising as well, because they'll share events. The women in my community are interviewing each other, putting each other on their shows and platforms, and helping to build each other's businesses. How many of you would love to collaborate and network with other powerful women leaders who can lift you up quickly? Say lift in the comments down below. Lift in the comments down below. If you want to be lifted and you want to lift others, be in a network of other people. It's so powerful and so important that you network with other people. And this is why I have, for the last 15 years, created large-scale events where I bring women together, because there's so much power when we come together. Okay, so what have we got so far? Let's just do a little summary before I give you the final 10 plus 2. So there's 3 more. So be a better speaker. Be a better speaker. Learn to elevate your craft and become more confident and on purpose. Reach out to businesses, corporations, businesses, and big and small businesses. Doesn't matter what they are, but they have possibilities for you. Number 3, schools, elementary, high school, and post-secondary schools. They have budgets for you. They have budgets to pay you. Community associations and charities. Write down your lists, everybody. Has everybody got a list so far of don't just write these, but write down your actual places for each one of these in your community. Write these down right now today, everybody. Write down today. Affiliate money. Write down some names of people who you could potentially affiliate for who you could affiliate for, who they could pay you for speaking. Number 6, guest speak on other people's stuff. Write down some names. Don't just sit here and take notes and don't take action. Write down names, write down possibilities. Number 7, become the host of your own show and your own platform so that you can own that and be an incredible leader who's basically the kid with the ball. Like everybody wants to play with you. Type the word ball in the comments down below. Type the word ball. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, and I see somebody made a great comment and I totally agree. Know the audience you're talking to, present, and tailor your presentation to them. I really love that. Thank you for writing that in. That's actually one of the things that I teach next week at our Unleash speaker training is how to actually tailor your talks to your audience and how to create your own soul talk, which is a very, very special thing. Okay, number 8, get your platform or your show sponsored, which is really powerful and incredible. And number 9 so far is network with other leaders. Which one of these is the one you're going to take action on today? Type it in the comments down below. Which one of those is the one you're going to take action on today? And this is important to do, is to anchor in our learning before we go on to the next segment. Network, Chamber of Commerce. Ooh, I like the specificity. Type in what specific community organization, what specific business. I remember I spoke for a lottery corporation. They had hundreds of staff and their staff were always stressed. And I went in and I spoke about wellness and stress relief. And I taught them some meditation techniques, which is really, really cool. Michelle says own her show. Jennifer says network. Hey, Jennifer. Janice says own show. Marlene says community, corporate, Rana Tahiti. That name is so beautiful. Kate, community. Agnes says Chamber of Commerce. Jill says own show. Perfect. This is so cool. These are all the things that I teach, and I'm going to tell you more about the Unleashed event soon. You know, when I think back to where I was when I was hiding and worried about being judged by other women, being in fear, I would never have been able to stand even in front of you all on this online masterclass. I would never be able to be here with you all like this if I hadn't gotten support from women like you all and support from leaders who had walked the path before me. I just wouldn't be able to do it. I would still be hiding and I would still be afraid of judgment. Can you relate? And when I think about the women who I'm training to host their own shows and become incredible speakers, to tailor talks specifically to their audience, to take their wellness message and package it in a way that reaches as many people as possible so that they can fill their programs, I just feel so proud and so excited. And that's why I'm doing the Unleashed event next week. Before I teach you the final 3 ways to get paid to speak, can I tell you about that event? Can I tell you about the Unleashed event? It's a training for speakers. Type yes if that's okay with you. If it's okay with you, if I take just a couple minutes right now to tell you about it, it's amazing. So it's for those of you who are ready to discover the secrets to build a heart-centered empire and become a visionary thought leader. This event is incredible. Unleashed is, I've been leading events. Like I said, I've been leading events and in entrepreneur for over 30 years, and I've been leading large scale events for the last 15. And there's nothing that I've ever done that is quite as special as this. That's why I wanted to take a couple minutes to tell you about it. It's a 3-day entrepreneurial retreat for women speakers and leaders. Whether you're a seasoned speaker and you need to up-level your skills, or whether you're brand new and you want to step into the world of speaking and transformational leadership, this event will teach you everything that you need to know. It's a 3-day training, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, April 25, 26, and 27 for visionary women entrepreneurs, just like you all, because it's time for women entrepreneurs like you to break through all of the online noise. There's so much going on. How do you actually stand out? I'm going to teach you that. It's time for you to stand out as a prolific leader, teacher, and woman entrepreneur in your space. It's time for you to claim your space as an expert thought leader as well. Type the word expert in the comments down below if you want to stand out as an expert. It's time for you to get your message out there so that you can actually fill your programs, because I know that you want to fill your one-on-ones, you want to fill your groups. Next week, I'm going to teach you how to put your programs together super clear pathway to do that, and how to fill them with clients you love working with. You're going to leave with a 3-step, super simple business plan. And you're going to leave with connections, a network of connections like you've never had before. These events are really special. You'll walk away from this knowing how to be a paid speaker and how to get your message out there with total heart and soul. So time for you to live your amazing purpose. So 3 amazing days together. This 3-day training retreat is a $1,000 training retreat. And I'm giving away scholarship spots to as many women as possible. Because like I said earlier, I want to make it possible for as many women leaders to rise. So I'm giving away scholarship spots. All you got to do is pay for the admin fee, which is $97. So we're going to put the link in the comments down below. theunleashedevent.com, pay your $97 admin fee and join me for 3 days of powerful training. You'll get more done in these 3 days than you normally would in like 6 to 8 months of business. So if you want to accelerate your business before the summer, and you should do before the summer, because people get, have you ever noticed that people get busy before the summer? Type busy in the comments down below. Or people get busy during the summer. Type busy in the comments down below. And sometimes your client base shrinks back, or sometimes it's harder to reach people. So if you want to make sure that your business is set up for success before the summer, you need this event. So join me for this Unleashed event, theunleashedevent.com, so that I can teach you the tools and you can apply them. This isn't an event where you'll come and you'll have like a whole bunch of things in your head or a whole bunch of things to do. You'll actually leave with things done. It's a highly interactive, no replay event because each session builds on the last session, and you'll get so much done and you'll actually be doing the stuff. I don't want you to just have a whole bunch of things to do. You'll actually be doing them. I'll teach you to put together your high ticket offers and a simple, sustainable business. Unleashed event. I'm so excited about it. So before this workshop ends, because I'm going to teach you 3 more amazing things, that we're going to give you something really special. If you join us for the Unleashed event, I have a resource called the Ultimate Stage Finder. It's a catalog of hundreds of notable summits, conferences, gatherings, stages, and events that you could speak on. Hundreds of them. It's a living document. It's really, really cool. For any of you who sign up for the Unleashed event for the next 20 minutes, I'm going to gift you that resource. Type yes in the comments down below if you're like, yeah, I want that resource. I mean, it's worth $97 in itself. It's actually worth hundreds, but you can get the Ultimate Stage Finder for me. Hundreds of summits and conferences all around the world, online and in person, that you can reach out to and get speaking opportunities. It's super valuable. So grab that, get on the Unleashed event. It's time for you to actually dive in. There are really 2 types of people. There are people who are dabblers and they dip a toe in a lot of things. And then there are doers, people who actually dive in deep and get stuff done. Which one are you? Are you a dabbler or are you a doer? Type in the comments down below. Are you a dabbler or a doer? Are you somebody who's dipping their toe in, not committing fully, or are you committing, doing, and going for your dreams and making a difference in your business? Oh, good. I'm seeing a few doers. This is really good. I'm seeing lots of doers. So you are in the right place. Join the event, theunleashedevent.com. theunleashedevent.com, $97. You're just paying the admin fee. It is a scholarship spot. I've never done this particular event before, and I'll be teaching brand new things that I've never taught before either, that I know are going to make a huge difference for your business. Okay, are you ready for the final 3, everybody? Type 3 in the comments down below, because I'm going to teach you number 10 and 2 more before we end here today. Jill says, I'm committed. Sherry says, yes. Oh, times for the event. It is 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Pacific each day, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. There are breaks built in. There's lots of time to get things done, time to network, time to learn. 10 to 4:30. Thanks, Pascal. Really cool. 10 to 4:30 Pacific time. Okay. What else was I going to tell you? Oh, I've got 3 more tools for you. So let's go in here. Let's go into the final 3. Because I've got 10 plus 2. I've actually got 12 in total. So let's just call it 12. All right. Are we ready for number 10? Are we ready for number 10? So, today's workshop is all about getting paid to speak, right? And I'm telling you, contact these organizations and get paid speaking engagements. Absolutely do that. The schools and corporations and community organizations, they actually have budgets. Remember that. Now, you can get paid to speak. Let me do something here. You can get paid one time. How many of you would like to make $5,000 from speaking? If I was like, ooh, you can have 5,000 bucks. I can pay you $5,000 to speak once. And Tracy said, yes, please, right away. Tracy, I love your commitment. It's really cool. Type 5,000 in the comments down below if you want it. If I can give you 5,000 to speak right now. So good, 5,000 to speak. This is, you go to a community, an organization, you get on a big stage, they pay you $5,000, you walk away and you're like, yes. Or new paradigm possibility. What's going to happen over here is that you're going to go and speak for free. And some of you have been doing this, and this is powerful. So I want to remind you, for those of you who have not been doing it yet, go and speak for free instead of the $5,000. Why would you do that? How many of you want the $5,000 over the free? I'm thinking that some of you are going to be like, give me the $5,000, but let me tell you something. If you go speak for free, and then from there, you do what we call free sessions with as many people. Whoops. There we go. Free sessions with as many people as possible. So you speak for free. You do free sessions, as many people as possible. And from there, you invite them into your programs, your one-on-one, your groups, whatever it is. And imagine instead, how many clients do you want, everybody? Put in the comments down below. How many clients do you want? Oh yeah, it totally builds the know, like, and trust factor. That's what this does. How many clients do you want? 10, 20, 30? Put a number in the comments down below and I'll use that. Oh, see, I see 15, I see 50, I see 12 to 18, I see 30. This is really, really cool. I'm going to just split the difference and call it 20 clients. Let's say you had 20 clients and they paid you how much? How much are they paying you per month? Put it in the comments down below. What are your clients paying you per month for your programs, your one-on-one or your groups, whatever it is? 500, 1,000. Cool. I'll go with the 500 for now. We'll just keep it simple for everybody. So 20 clients times 500 bucks. How much is that? I'm going to get another color because it's good. I'm going to get my pink pen. It fell down. It fell down. So this one equals $10,000. So how many of you want the 10,000 and not the 5,000? Say yes in the comments down below. Say 10K in the comments down below. 10K if you want the 10,000 instead. But here's where it gets really exciting, is that this 10,000 happens every month. Imagine if you sold a 6-month program. So this 10,000 times 6-month program actually becomes 60,000. Now I'm good at math. I was never good at math in high school, but when I started being an entrepreneur, I'm like, math makes sense. So this actually becomes 60,000. And then those clients, if they continue on with you or you enroll them into higher priced, longer term programs, this continues on and you can easily have a 6-figure year. So type in 6-figure year in the comments down below if that's where you're going. Maybe some of you are already there and you need to double it. Some of you are just about there and you need to lean into it. And some of you aren't there yet, but you're like, yes, this is just what's required to run a business. This is like when you, by the time you give taxes and business expenses, this is just $100,000 is a basic salary for what you should be paid. So I like Sherry saying high 6 figures. Like, I'm not talking 100,000. You need to be moving to the multiple 100,000s. Okay. So how many of you want the 60,000 instead of the 5,000? Say, oh yes, in the comments down below. Say, oh yes, in the comments down below if you want the 60 grand instead of the 5 grand. I see heck yes. Oh yes. Oh, I want both. And here's the cool thing is you can have both. By being a speaker who speaks more and more and you get experience, is one of the things that I teach is how to get experience and how to be featured on high profile stages. How many of you want to be featured on more summits? Type summits in the comments down below. Type summits in the comments. By being featured on bigger events and more stages, you can start eventually to get paid to speak, and you can use this model as well, and you can have both working for you. Type both in the comments down below if you want both. Speaking of summits, at the Unleashed event next week, I'm going to give you my formula for getting featured on any summit that you want to be featured on so that you can do this 6 times a year. And then you're moving into like $360,000, $400,000, $500,000 years. So speaking on summits is one of the things that I'll teach you next week at the Unleashed event. Okay. So Yes, good. Type yes in the comments down below if this makes sense to you. And if you had a financial breakthrough today. We're going to go deep into that next week at the Unleashed event. I got 2 more really special secrets for you. 2 more, actually 3 more special secrets. I'm just going to overgive today. 3 more special secrets. Number 1, in order to be a prolific speaker, a paid speaker, a speaker who makes money on the back end and the front end of speaking and who actually changes lives, there are a couple things that you need to do. You ready for these? Type in the comments down below, what do you think? Before I tell you what I think, type what you think you need to do as a speaker. So number 1, in my opinion, is be something. It's a way to stand out, a way to get featured. It's be bold. Be bold in your message. Be unique. Have a unique angle. Write that down. Unique angle. Ooh, I like what Jill wrote. Walk my talk. It's really cool. So have a unique angle so that you can stand out in what can be kind of a crowded marketplace in holistic leadership. But when you stand out and when you're unique, it really helps you to rise above all of the noise. And when you're bold in your message, so don't shy back from being more bold and more strong in the stand that you take. So ask yourself this question: whose lives are you here to change? Type in the comments down below, whose lives are you here to change? And what do you want for them? This is really powerful. Remember always in your heart, put your hand on your heart even. Whose lives do you want to change? What do you want for them? Think about those people and then stand strong for them. For example, if you believe that no woman should ever have to go through stress and anxiety, stand for them. And stroke survivors, Marlene, like you stand for stroke survivors. Be bold in your stand for them. Jennifer stands for empowerment. Be bold in that. Shout it from the rooftops, like post it on social media, make emails about it, do videos about it. Be bold in your stand and stand out. This is how you get started as a speaker. You're not going to get the $5,000 speaking engagement or the speaking possibilities that open you up to 6-figure years if you're not willing to be courageous and stand out in your message. And you know, one of the ways that you can remember to do this is to remember it's not about you. Yes, you're building a business. Yes, you're incredible. Yes, your life is changing. Yes, you're healing generations of trauma by building a business and being a leader right now. Yes, that's all true. And it's the people whose lives that are changed by you and your message that really matters. Do you relate? Put yes in the comments down below if you're like, yes, I'm here to help people. Yes, I'm here to make a change for others. Yes, there's a calling on my heart that makes me think I can help people do better, heal. Yes, you're here to help. So remember that. And that will help you be bold because you'll be like, wait, nobody should ever have to do this alone. Oh, I like that what Pascal, sometimes I get caught up in we get caught up in all of our own marketing and our branding and our words. And it's like, everybody do that. It's about the people I'm here to serve. And there's so much power in that. Tracy says it's a ripple effect. It's so true. It's exactly true. So be bold, unleash yourself and unleash your message. That's so important and so powerful. Okay, number two, with your speaking and your message, be current. What's that mean? Be current. It means whatever's happening in the world, whatever's happening in your heart, whatever group you're speaking to, be current for them. Adapt your message according to the times that you're in or the space that you're in or the people that you're speaking to. Because when you're current, you'll be a better speaker. It doesn't mean you have to be the perfect speaker, but it means that you motivate and you move people because you are current with what they're going through. And pivot. How many of you have had to pivot in the last 3 years? Type pivot in the comments down below. Like straight up, you've had to pivot a few times, right? You've had to move and shift and change and figure things out and then change again and then pivot again. Keep typing pivot in the comments down below if you've had to pivot. And you're here. Let me tell you this, there are a lot of women who gave up on their businesses in the last 3 years, and you're still standing. Take a deep breath, just hands on your heart and nod if you agree. Like you're still standing. You're still here. 3 years later, we're freaking online right now doing a masterclass, and you're like, no problem, let's go. And I've been in business for a long time. I support women entrepreneurs, and I saw women in my community and women I know just falling off. and shutting down and closing, and you're still here. This is a total side note. I'm just saying to you, it matters that you're here and it matters that you're still standing. Type yes in the comments down below if you can relate to what I'm saying. Am I making sense? This is just totally off my heart. Yes, yes. I'm seeing lots of yeses. Good. So be current, speak about what matters, speak about what matters to your people, and then also speak about what matters to you. So it's not just be current to your people, but it's be current to you. So if you're having a hard day, what should you do? Hide that and be fake? Type it in the, aw, thanks, Pascal. She says she loves my heart. Type it in the comments down below. What should you do if you're having a rough day? Don't pour it out onto your people, but be real. You could say like, somebody in my family just had this thing happen, or I just had some stress happen, or whatever. I love that. Tracy says, out yourselves. Out yourself. We call it chow in my community. It's one of the power tools that I'll teach you all next week when you join the Unleashed event. Breathe, be yourself and be authentic. Now, I'm not talking about going so far on the spectrum where you're pouring out so much onto your community that the tides shift and they feel like they have to take care of you, because that actually doesn't serve you as a leader. But it doesn't mean you're at the other end of the spectrum where you're being kind of a robot and you feel like you're not being real. So you find your middle way where you're being authentic and expressed and real and true, but you're still being a leader. Everybody do this with your hands. Like you're finding that middle way where your authentic truth and your leadership join together. And there's so much power in that. Yes, type yes in the comments down below. Type yes in the comments down below. Yes. Okay, this final tool, I think you're going to like this final tool. If you want speaking engagements, if you want to get paid to speak, there's one thing that you need to do. Type it in the comments what you think it is. You want to get paid, you want speaking engagements, you want opportunities. There's one thing you have to do. I remember when I wanted to speak in an event alongside Danielle Laporte and Mark Groves and Terry Cole and a whole bunch of other cool people. I was like, I want to speak on that event. And what do you think I did? Exactly. Tracy wins the award. I asked. I put myself out there. Now, I already had my speaker's media kit, which is one of the things that I'll teach you. I already had my speaker's power tools. I already knew my talk. I already had what I call a soul talk, which is our version in my community. It's our version of a TED Talk, because not everybody can have a TED Talk. It's a freaking long process to get. It can be very expensive. It can take a long time. Maybe you never get one, but everybody can have a soul talk. And I'll teach you how to do your own soul talk next week. Type soul talk in the comments down below if you want to have a soul talk. It's one of the proprietary systems that I teach. Everybody needs a soul talk. I'll teach you next week. Type soul talk in the comments. So anyway, I had all these pieces and then I reached out and I said, hey, I want to speak on your stage. And they said, okay. And then I was like, oh crap, now I got to speak. It's amazing. This is quite a few years ago. And I was so excited and so nervous. And it was one of the best experiences of my life. And it was really, really cool. Not only did they give me a talk spot, but they gave me a keynote. Not only did they give me a keynote, but because I had so much experience that I'd built up over the years, they gave me a keynote immediately following Danielle Laporte. So she technically opened for me, which was super awesome. So I love that. But yes, in the comments down below if you love that. So asking is everything. When you ask to speak, doors open up. So have your credibility, have your experience, and then get out there and ask. Be bold, be you, be amazing, and ask to speak. So which one of these that you've just learned, which one of these three that you've just learned is going to make the biggest difference for you? Type it in the comments down below. What's going to make the biggest difference for you moving forward? Go ahead and type it in. I see ask, all. Ask. I love it. Okay, now you've learned so many good things today. How to be, let's go right back to the beginning. Right back to the beginning. Be a better speaker, up-level your skills, reach out to businesses, reach out to schools. They have budgets. Reach out to community organizations. They have budgets. Affiliate for other people and get paid. Guest speak on each other's stuff and get paid. Host your own show and own your platform. Get that sponsored. Be in a network of speakers. Speak. Oh, number 10, I didn't even write it. Number 10 was speak free. That's this. Speak free is number 10. So actually speak for free so that you can make money on the back end. And then I taught you 3 bonus ones, which are be bold, be current, and ask. Which of all of the 13 that I've taught you here today is the biggest aha for you? Type it in the comments down below. What's the biggest aha? Like one that you had no idea. It just blew your mind and it's totally new. Or maybe you kind of knew it, but you're like, I need that. Like it's a big aha. Kate says, be current. I love that. Marlene says, ask. Kate says, number 10, the speak free one. Yeah, really cool. Everybody put yours in below. What's your biggest aha? What's your biggest aha? Put it in the comments. Jennifer says, ask. Yes, you got to ask. It's so important to ask. Tracy says, ask. Oh, I love that for most of you. It's not all those ones that I taught before, but that 13th one, like that just made the biggest difference. What's one that you knew before, but was a good confirmation for you? Go ahead and put it in the comments. What's one of the things that you knew from all this, but it's like a confirmation? You just went, oh, I know this, but I needed to hear it again. Community and schools, Tracy says. I love that. So you knew that, but now it's confirmed. And some of you have ones that are ahas. And which one? Now, this is my biggest question for you. Oh, and corporate. Everybody write this down. Every single one of you, you're not going to get, I can see you smiling. You're not going to get out of this room without doing this. Which is the one you're going to take action on today? Like as soon as this masterclass ends, you're going to take action on this, because I don't want you to just attend another masterclass and be like, that was cool, and then not do anything as a result of it. I want you to take action, get booked to speak, get paid, get a client, do something, and then send me a Facebook Messenger message. You can see my little Instagram and Facebook Messenger handle right here. Send me a private message that says, hey, I used the tool and I got booked. Please send me messages. So take action. So which one is the one you're going to take action on? Marlene says, community, own your show. Which one are you going to take action on? Pascal says, guest on other people's shows. I like it. Which one are you going to take action on today, everybody? Type it in the comments right now. Type it in the comments, every single one of you. I'm going to wait till y'all type it in. Somebody play music. There we go. Tracy says, calling the alumni chair of her alma mater where she has spoken before. Perfect. I love that. Rana Tahiti says, corporate. Jill says community and her own show. Kate says network of other speakers. The best thing you can do right now is take action for the next 10 minutes, is doing one of those things immediately. Kate says network of other speakers. And the other best thing that you can do is join the Unleashed event, theunleashedevent.com. Imagine how much you got out of this hour with me, how much you'll get out of 3 powerful days. It will set you on a course that will change the trajectory of your business forever. I've been teaching and leading in entrepreneurship for decades. So know and trust that you are in good hands. There are a lot of people teaching out there. There are a lot of business coaches teaching a lot of stuff out there. What you choose to involve yourself in matters. Put yourself with people who have real on the ground experience in what you're doing, aren't just teaching it, but who are actually living it and doing it. So join me, theunleashedevent.com. $97. It's just an admin fee. And remember, I'm going to give you the ultimate stage finder. So you're going to get a resource of hundreds of potential places to speak on that you can do amazingness. Tracy, no replay, unfortunately. It's just such an interactive event that I want to go deep with each of you. It's also intimate. So I get to know each of you as well. It's so powerful. This is not your average online event. So unfortunately, no replays, because we're going deep with you and it's highly interactive. You'll be working on stuff and working with each other. So good. So theunleashedevent.com. Oh, I know so many of you are like, I want to be there. I'm going to do a masterclass. Yay. So excited. Dana's going to be there. Oh, booked. Yeah, just booked. If you can't come to every single session, that's totally okay. You will get so much out of it. Book it. $97. Get your spot. It's going to make a huge difference for your business. Theunleashedevent.com. Can't wait to see you there. April 25th, 26th, 27th, 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Pacific each day. On the 26th, on the middle day, we're going to have a special cozy evening session as well. So just block off the whole time. I hope that you've gained a ton out of this masterclass. Ask yourself what you've learned. What's the biggest thing you learned? Not here, not all this stuff, but what have you learned about leadership? What have you learned about presentation? What have you learned about invitations? Go ahead and put that in the comments down below, because as a woman leader, I know that you're always looking at both sides. You're looking at the information, and then you're looking at, how can I do this? How can I present this? At our events, I love to pull back the curtains and say, here's all my stuff. Here's all my tools, my templates, everything. I don't hold anything back. So what did you learn, everybody? Put it in the comments down below. What did you learn as a leader? Go ahead and post in the comments down below right now as we're wrapping up. Pascal says, show up. Yeah, Pascal, show up. Jill says, be bold. Yes, Sheldon. Sheldon, it's so good that you're here. Be present. Don't show up late. I love that. Tracy, you're welcome. Rana Tahiti says to action. So good. Jasmine says be real. Marlene says action. Oh, this is really cool. A few of you have action as your steps. Everybody writing something in the comments down below. So excited that I got to be here with you all this morning. theunleashedevent.com. Last chance. Kate says, show up for myself in the world. Pascal says, thank you, Elizabeth. I adore you too, Pascal. Stephen says, theunleashedevent.com. Jennifer says, be authentic. Marlene says, grateful for all this great info. Rana Tahiti says, thank you so much. And Tracy says, so much simpler than I was making it. Yeah, we complexify things, don't we? And that's why we need other leaders on the path to just keep us on track. Yeah. You're so welcome, everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, put them in the chat right now. I'll stick around and answer your questions for a couple minutes. Otherwise, blessings on your day. Go take action. Go take action, everybody. Go take action. I hope that this all helped you. Sheldon, thank you so much. So great to have you here. Thanks, Kate. Thanks, Jill. Bye, everybody. Nice to have you here, Jasmine. Bye, Tracy. Kate's going there now. Perfect. Go take action, everybody. theunleashedevent.com. I'll be waiting for you next week. I cannot wait to meet you all there next week. Bye, everybody. So great to have you. This was awesome. Bye, everyone.